My daughter just graduated from college and she was asking about living in LA. I'm like, you can't afford it, right? The taxes are insane. But going back just to the billionaire stuff, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's going to cost them more. They'll say, and look, people say, well, you're a billionaire, right? Well, look, you're already getting people moving. You're getting companies moving. You could be cutting off your nose to slight your face.
So
everybody wants my money. And,
Right.
Unfortunately, usually they say they'll eat me last. James Tallery.
So basically, here you have a leftist, right? Mark Cuban. Like, his entire political career has been for the left. And now he's saying that his own daughter cannot live in San Francisco. Like, even someone as wealthy as he is, as connected as he is basically saying, well, San Francisco is unlivable. And this isn't happening, because there was a natural calamity in San Francisco. It's not happening because the soil there is infertile or anything like that. No, it's because of the policies of the people governing San Francisco. The free market did not make San Francisco into the scat hole it is. It's basically a combination of things where politicians are soft on crime, where you have massive taxation, where you have massive regulations, right? And so this individual, Mark Cuban, is now considering moving to Texas. And he's basically saying, like, a lot of people like him have moved to Texas. And so let's see if he learned anything from his experience in San Francisco.
Rico, let's go.
Oh, okay. Tell me.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a huge
Yeah, I
fan.
know you are.
I think he's honest. He's trustworthy. He cares.
What do you say then to those red voters?
Do what's best for the state of Texas. Do what's best for your wallet. Do what's best for you, right? There's nobody in the same thing. My buddy who voted for Trump in 2016, I say the same thing to all these voters. You've been voting for Republicans all these years. What have they done for you?
Well, I guess they prevented Texas from becoming San Francisco. Like, they didn't do the same policies that destroyed the nation. Like, maybe they're not good, right? Like, maybe they didn't do anything for you directly, but they may have prevented something far worse from happening. By the way, this is why I really hate when Americans say, like, the white race, because it would imply that Romania should actually welcome the German. We should welcome the French, so that they come here and they vote for the same policies that are in their nations. Holy fucking shit. But anyway, right, all of this aside, let's talk about something else that's interesting. I've noticed that this is predominantly something that's happening in Protestant countries. And I'm not saying it's bad, it's just like it's different. So much different that my Eastern European brain cannot just understand it. Like, I cannot wrap my mind around it. And it has to do with the way politics are being done. What I mean by this, in Eastern Europe, we actually talk mostly about policy. Like, for example, if you have someone that's soft on crime, well, you want someone that's hard on crime. And so, like, you're looking at the policy, like, what exactly are they promising? You can talk about, like, even if the person is the most immoral motherfucker imaginable, even if he's a child beater, if he has a good economic program, people will vote for him. And we actually did that with Traian Băsescu. Like, it was a Romanian president that was caught on camera smacking a child. But his economic program was so good that's like, you know what? I'm not voting him for babysit my son. Like, if that was the case, he would have not been fit. But he has a team of people that can unfuck the economy of the country, right? And so, like, Eastern Europeans vote like that. Like, we generally do not give a shit. The person can whore himself. He can be the most degenerate person imaginable. But if he comes with a good economic policy, or if he comes with a good plan of ending the crime rates, then he is the best man for the job. And if people bitch and whine, it's like, well, then get someone that has the same economic program like him, which is a lot more moral, right? And then we wouldn't care. Like, we could vote for the moral guy. But, like, the purpose of voting is not to create, like, a beacon of morality. The purpose of voting is to unfuck the country. Again, this is the morality here in Poland, in Hungary, in Romania. And when you talk with people on the street, that's pretty much what they discuss. The mentality in the Anglosphere and even in Germany seems to be a little bit different. It seems to be voting for the moral person, right? And morality doesn't necessarily have to be like the morality from the Bible. It can be like, for the left, morality, like, how do they feel about abortion rights? Are they pro-choice? How do they feel about minorities? How do they feel about the LGBT community, right? And so even if they were to come with like a disastrous economic policy, or they would have a track record for being corrupt, or they would have a track record for pushing an ideology that goes against meritocracy, people don't care. Like, all they want to see is that their leader is moral, right? And so obviously in Romania, for example, when someone wants to run for office, like, they may fake the economic plan, or they may promise certain things that they're not going to do. While in the West, everyone tries to fake being moral. And this is why you rarely see politicians actually going to live debates with the opposition, or speaking without a script. Because, like, the moment they open their mouth in the age of the TikTok video and the soundbite, they can say something that makes them look immoral, and then they lose the entire campaign. And so, again, this is probably why you have people going from San Francisco all the way into Texas and then voting blue. It's because they view the Republicans as immoral. And even though, like, they fled the economic disaster caused by the Democratic Party, they go into another state that is red, but they would never vote for Texas because they view Texas as immoral people. And I'm willing to bet the opposite would also be true, you know? Like, if you had the situation where, you know, like, maybe a guy, let's say, from Texas goes to California. I don't know why, but, like, maybe he hates the fact that there are too many guns in Texas, right? Like, hypothetically speaking, let's say that he genuinely dislikes the fact that everyone is able to carry a gun, everyone is, you know, like, there's too many shootings or whatever. And he goes to California, he is going to vote red. He is going to vote red, even though he fled, you know, like, the stuff that he personally may not like, right? Like, it's something that upsets him. He flees from that, he's going to go to another state and vote red. It's something that I've noticed. Again, I don't know if it's good or bad. It's just different. It's a different way of thinking. Like, people in Eastern Europe just don't think like this. And it causes this type of problem, right? Where you have, like, an individual that's fleeing a country, or in this situation is fleeing a state, and they're going into another state that they like, and then they support the same policies. Now, of course, when it comes to Mark Cuban, maybe it's a little bit more difficult because, like, he's a rich man. He may actually be entangled with certain members of the Democrat Party. He may have an audience that expects him to say certain things. And so, you know, like, Mark Cuban is not the best example, but, like, there are many other individuals that do literally what Mark Cuban does. And so, let me know what you guys think, and as usual, we'll see each other in the comment section. Take care.